how to get what you want, how to live the life you want. Hello and welcome to the last session of this 6-part e-course, How to Get What You Want. If you think you can, you can. Hi, I'm Selina Stone, a Master Life Coach and Casting Director, here to guide you through this series. Now, you can download a written copy of this course at selinastone.com under the heading e-courses. In this session, we're going to go through all that we've learnt so far. Not just with this course, but with others I have on my site too, as they all intertwine with one another. We have Being the New You and Let's Get Motivated. So I'm just going to recap and refresh your memory. Let's see how much of this information you've actually taken in. For detailed accounts of the examples, please view your worksheet. So far, we've spoken about success and mental attitude. Your mental attitude could either take you up the path of success or down the depths of failure, and changing it is only in your hands. Whatever task you're given, picture success in your mind, burn the thought into your subconscious mind, keep yourself focused on the outcome that you want to achieve in what you do. The mind can achieve anything that it believes and conceives. Now, we've introduced to you what is called rehearsal practice, an important technique that can enhance your positive mental attitude. Use the power of your mind to get better results. Put to use that awesome power of imagination that could be now rusting away. Whatever situation you're put to, rehearse it over once in your mind. Believe it. If you play it over in your mind before you do it, better. By doing so, you're training your subconscious to behave in a certain way to obtain the results that you so much desire. You can use this method in anything that you do. It applies to everything from a driving test to a presentation to hitting a golf shot. Rehearsal practice is also called visualization. It is another form of focusing on the desired outcome. Before a presentation, you could imagine yourself doing the presentation, tackling the questions that the audience ask. You can have a look at possible questions and be well prepared. Prior to a speech, you could imagine it happening at the venue. If you have a party at home, let the party happen once in your mind. In all cases, you will realise if you've missed out on anything. That's visualisation. It really helps. If you have a driving test, you could think about all the possible road junctions that you may have to cover as part of the test and picture yourself successfully completing them. Also think over the questions that you will be probably asked. You will see that you can attend the test brimming with confidence, and most probably the other people will be dreading it. In your mind, you will already have passed the test, and so you will confidently be looking forward to it. So start today from right now. Mentally rehearse or visualize any situation that you find challenging. Look at athletes on television before a big race or a long jump. They will be mentally preparing themselves and going over and over in their mind how they will run or jump. They will be visualizing themselves succeeding. Apply visualization to the goals in your life. Take 5 minutes of your day for them. Close your eyes and think that you have already achieved the goals. Picture what your life is like now that you've achieved your goals in your mind. You will be fascinated by the end results. Now, in the midst of all this positive thinking, what if a negative thought creeps in? Example, Rachel was preparing for a presentation that she was to do before a very important client. Winning the client was very important for her company. All her hopes were on her. She was always very confident, and that was mainly why she was given the task. The pressure of everybody's expectations was weighing down on her, and yet it didn't seem to affect her. She had thought over the presentation many times in her mind and had won the client. Once or twice, negative thoughts like, what if I forget what I have to say? What if I'm not able to answer some question the client asked seeped in. She brushed them all aside with poise and told herself she had it in her to do well. What more was needed? She did her best in the presentation and won the client. So, what do you have to do when a negative client finds its way into your mind? Stop right there. Get rid of the negative thought and replace it with a positive thought. That's easier said than done, you'll say. Okay, try this way. Ask yourself the following every time you experience a negative thought. Is this thought really important in the grand scheme of things? What can I change about this thought to make it positive? Think back through past experiences that have been worse and put this thought into the picture. Why did that person say what he said? What was behind it? They probably have the problem, not me. Focus on success and watch as the people, opportunities and outcomes come your way. Most attributes used to describe a winner are those that can be seen in first-class salespeople. Think of any salesman in any shop anywhere. If he talks nicely to you and takes care of your requirements, you'll say he's nice. Many times you end up buying a product only because of the person. Salesmanship has got a lot to do with attitude. Whatever we do in life, we are selling ourselves or something, and a person with a negative mindset can sell nothing. Don't believe it? What do you think you're doing at an interview, during a presentation, while talking to someone, or even when you're on a date? Yes, you are selling yourself, and that requires you to be positive. You need a positive attitude to attain your goals, even for growth, development and progress in your life. You need a positive mind. In the journey called life, you have to maintain a positive attitude when faced with opposition from other people or adverse situations. If you don't have a positive mental attitude, you usually end up being a loser. If you remain positive and make sure that you're not susceptible to the negative influences of other people, you will succeed. Remember this. All of the world's most successful people have had setbacks in their quest for success. Your success is not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you pick yourself up after falling. Only persistence can take you to success. Without a positive attitude, you will find it difficult to achieve anything in life. Remember, it is your attitude that determines your success. People who are negative-minded never get anywhere. They are invariably unsuccessful. Throughout this topic, we have seen the advantages of a positive mental attitude. Make sure that you implement these techniques in your life right away. Think positively and the world is your oyster. Think negatively and you are doomed to failure. Any hesitation on what to choose? No way. Now, maximising your potential. It is important that you know your goals in life. We've already seen the importance of goal setting and goal attainment. It is vital that you know what you want to do with your life and where you want to go. You should also know what kind of person you want to be as well. The way you look, your attire, your possessions, what you say and how you say it. Everything goes into determining whether you are successful. You will be and feel your best when you are winning. So care to look your best too. Most successful people, winners, constantly try to improve areas of their total presentation. They understand and accept that it is a vital factor that helps them maximise their potential now. There is something that you should understand here. Don't mistake the tendency of these people to change such aspects of their life as something that stems from a feeling of inadequacy or inferiority. A feeling of inadequacy is by no means a reason for winners and successful people making improvements in their appearance and other areas of their life. These people are confident about themselves and know that they are brilliant in their own way, yet they keep trying to improve even further. Your self-image. You will have a mental perception of how you would like others to see you and what type of person you would like to be. It is important that you have such a picture of yourself. The self-image that you show everyone is supposed to be the external result of your internal self-esteem. You must be meeting plenty of people in your everyday life. Now think over. How many of them have you seen who walk around with their head bent low and back crouched? What image do you feel is conveyed about their self-esteem? Do you think they would be able to sell themselves? The very impression they project is that of a loser, a person who feels challenges and is not confident about himself. In contrast, winners present a dignified presence to the world. Self-belief seems to radiate from winners. They are confident and walk tall. Their very manner lets people know, I am a good person. I deserve to be respected. Not everyone will agree when it's said that one's appearance is as important as his attitude. Appearances do count a lot in today's society. Losers don't give much importance to appearance. They make no move to change and want to be accepted as they are. However, it's not what you look like that counts, it's how you feel about your looks that affects your confidence and self-esteem. To bring out the best in you, it is important that you feel good about yourself, what you are and what you do. You should be happy with yourself. Only then will you radiate the confidence, energy and enthusiasm that form a vital part of success. If you're not satisfied with yourself, there will be something holding you back from touching the shores of success. A low self-esteem. If you have no confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. With confidence, you have won even before you've started, stated Marcus Garvey. If you carry a good feeling about yourself, you believe that others also will like you the way you are. If you project the image that you are likable, obviously people will like you. In short, it is impossible for you to feel confident and assured unless you love and respect yourself. Someone once said, "A man who loveth himself right will do everything else right." A healthy self-image along with the associated feelings of competence, confidence and worth is essential to impress a positive image of yourself and others. The feel-good factor. Let us first of all understand what the feel-good factor is. Have you ever had a bad hair day? A time when no matter what you do to it, the damn thing will not go into place. You comb it, you brush it, you dampen it, all to no avail. It remains as stubborn as ever. Now, think back. What was your mood like later? How did you feel that whole day? Down? Low on confidence? Short of self-esteem? Another question for you. Think of a complete opposite situation to the bad hair day, a time when you just had your hair done or just bought a new suit. How did you feel then? Confident? $1 million? Ready to take on anything? The feel-good factor is such a positive force that it can influence your whole life. Now, suppose on that very day that you are low and irritated and you're called into the managing director's office. This comes as a rare chance for you to impress the most important person in the organisation, and somehow it had to come just at a time when your confidence is not at its best. Will this help or hinder your performance? Beyond doubt, hinder. Erase this image of yourself. Now, think of a time when you're wearing one of your favourite suits, your hair is perfectly set and you're feeling confident and sharp and your energy levels are high. What if you get that call to the MD's office now? Wouldn't you grab the opportunity to prove yourself? Brimming with confidence as you would be, nothing will be difficult for you. So, what do you infer? You must put yourself in a position where you feel confident that you can take on anything to maximise your potential in life. If you're not happy with your appearance and the things around you, your self-esteem and confidence are affected. The two of them are some of the most important things that determine your performance. The feel-good factor and the feel-bad factor are millions of miles apart from each other. What goes without saying is that you must try to inculcate the feel-good factor in your life. How to get it into your life is something that only you will know, as it concerns your life. It will give you that great confidence to perform and excel in everything that you do. And if you do have this factor, success will be handed to you on a plate. Following are some techniques that will help you boost your self-esteem level and confidence. In the end, hopefully you will have a better perception of yourself and a good idea of the areas that you have to improve on. raising your self-esteem. First of all, let us try to get an idea about how you think other people perceive you. Write down and complete the sentence below with 1 or 2 paragraphs. Be as honest as you can. When a person sees or meets me for the first time, they think, complete this sentence. When a person sees or meets me for the first time, I would like them to think. Now, these are 2 critical questions that bring to light a couple of facts about you. How you think others perceive you and how you want them to perceive you. Look at what you've written. If what you want others to think about you and what you feel they presently think about you are the same, then it's a really good sign. That would mean you are what you want to be and people perceive you the way you want to perceive. That donates an extremely high self-esteem. Now, if this is not the case, there are differences between the two, then there are areas that you need to work on. Your self-esteem would have to be given that extra lift. Write down the differences that you found between what you feel others think about you and what you feel they think. Also, make a brief statement of how you can improve them. Some cases would require significant improvements. It may require a diet, exercise or grooming. Other minor improvements that some people could do with are in the way they shake hands with others and their ability to remember names. Now, please write down all those characteristics of the person you consider as the ideal person and whom you would like to become like. Write down everything about this person, the looks, the hair, the kind of clothes he or she wears, the mannerisms, his or her car. Don't miss out any detail, no matter how small it may be. Have you done the exercise? Now, ask yourself this question. Do you prefer his or her life to your own? If you do, start to write down what you can do to close the gap. Regularly doing this exercise will enable your development as a person and will ensure that you will not be distracted from. No matter what your list says, let us now look at some of the most common areas of personal development. They may not comply to you now, but will surely help you in one way or the other in life. We've already seen how important the feel-good factor is in one's life. Consider this case. Andy treats himself very well. Everything about him reflects confidence. He eats in the best restaurants, he has expensive suits and makes sure that he's well groomed always. Thanks to this, whenever his friends know that he's coming to their place, guess what they do? Yep, they tidy up the house, buy his favourite bottle of wine, etc. This happens only because they know how he treats himself. As he treats himself well, they also tend to treat him the same way. Become your own best friend and everyone else will treat you like theirs. We had earlier seen the importance of complimenting other people. It is equally important to put yourself in the position whereby you receive the compliments. Look at yourself. Are you happy with the way you dress? If yes, then it's great. But if you're not happy, buy the clothes that you feel will make you feel good. What about other things? Your house, your car, garage and office desk. Are they in a mess? Well then, tidy them up. You wonder what that has to do with self-esteem? Fair question. Okay, think about this. What if someone new got into your car and there were papers, cans, grit and other stuff lying around? What do you think this says about your self-esteem? Not anything good, definitely. Are you happy with your weight? If yes, that's good for you. People like you are a very rare find. But if you aren't happy, go on an exercise and healthy eating plan. Make people say, wow, you look fabulous. You look amazing. So many things depend on the level of your self-esteem. It is one thing that can either open many doors for you or shut them tight. When it comes to those few moments of truth in your life, that 20-minute promotion presentation or that 10-minute chat to the MD, you must be at your best and feel your best so that you can perform your best. When you're feeling good about yourself, you feel you can conquer anything. It's a time when no obstacle is too great and no mountain is too steep to climb for you. Your self-esteem can be improved by internal thoughts about yourself and external experience, possessions and factors. To maximise your potential in life, you must analyse your self-esteem. Try to put yourself in a position where both your mind and body are one and remain there. Once you've achieved this, you will know, because you will never have felt anything like it, the power of a high self-esteem and the confidence to achieve almost anything. So, that's it. Thanks for your continued support. And remember what you've learned. Work out what you want, how you want it, and how you'll get it, and then decide what kind of person you need to become to get it. Success is all about common sense, but unfortunately, common sense is not common. So, good luck. And remember, if at any time you wish to download this course so that you may fill in the questions on the worksheet, then please go to selinastone.com under the heading e-courses. As always, until next time, be lucky.